this. Alright, so which one? Stingray right here, by the way. There's a stingray right there. Oops. So I gotta do that one right there. This. That was a pretty big cluster of stingrays right there. This right here, but so in a minute, there's another here. Yep. There's a stingray, folks. Right. That was a pretty, also one block. So yeah, pretty serious amount of stingrays there. Right there. Of course, that's a mandingo stingray right there. Let's make sure I got it on the right stick here. So, stingray right there. That's funny. The stingray was there the whole time I was at the laundromat. There was one right across from me that left the exact same time I did. Which is neither here nor there, but. Alright, so here's USPS truck number 2. Stingray. Yep. Stingray right there. What else we got around here? Stingray. Stingray and stingray. P.S. Stingray. Sure, folks. It's probably a stingray. Right there. Yes, now it could be. Oh, there's our earpiece friend. What else we got here? Ray of Sting. This Amazon truck is actually legit, I think. I know this is silly, but it doesn't have a stingray on it, folks. It doesn't. Sorry. It might be more important than all the ones that I show with a stingray. I can easily identify the ones that don't have it. That's definitely a stingray right there. Yeah. That's 100% one. It's not, yeah. Let this guy go ahead of me. Go ahead, pal. Let's park behind the stingray. We have to go up to 4 minutes so far. At least there's stingray. Let's see up here. Mr. Electrician. Yeah, see a stingray on the wall. Could be on the top, but I got a person behind me now. Okay, actually, I started this video with a different USPS truck. But this is important because I took a picture of this guy. Yeah. There's one there. Here's another Amazon delivery truck, basically, whatever that is, about 200 yards down the road. Let's see if there's any differences here, folks. Yes, there is a massive difference. But look at the mirror view mirror. That's a stingray on the roof there. That's really important because like I just said, the one 200 yards behind it doesn't have a stingray on it. Think about that. That's really good footage. Right there. And people want to say, well, maybe it's an explanation for it. Like, some, they're all legitimate. Maybe some just have antennas and some don't. No, folks, that's not, that's not it. Being equipped with stingrays is not an accident. Now, where are we going here? Let's just go down to here. Oh, there. Never mind. That's what I want to do. Talking myself up a lot, but notice how often you see that on these videos. The one sitting at the end, they can't park right there because it's a fire hydrant, but yeah, or more often than not, stingray, they'll have it. Sometimes they'll have it on both sides of the street, but definitely on one side of the street. Here it is again, immediate right, it's a stingray. So yeah, that dynamic is in play constantly. Stingray, a short time later, and they get one on the other side of the street, stingray. So they have their bases covered, folks. Stingray on the roof. Time. And what else we got here? Stingray. Another one right there. Folks, I'm not making this up. I don't know this area, so I'm just randomly going down streets. Stingray. Same thing again. I just mentioned stingray. Parked right there in front of the fire hydrant, and on this, just like I said, on both sides of the street this time. So yeah, pretty. And we'll see where I have to take it right here. It's one way. So not just cherry picking here. That's a stingray right there. It's a pretty big one there. Right here on the other side of the street. Stingray. And wow, there's actually not one on the front of the street. It's very surprising. It's literally surprising. Oh, I can go this way. Because I bet you we're gonna find a USPS truck still sitting there, the one that we saw just a little while ago. Look how massive of a stingray this is. This is actually, even for USPS, this is huge. All right, that is a really tall stingray. Normally on the USPS ones, they don't actually go above the roof. They're kind of like level with the roof, but that right there is a massive one. That's 8427, 890. Notice the license plate again on those. And then here we go. Stingray. here on that. Oh, it's not. Oh, he's pissed. He'll get over it. Stingray. Hey, folks, how many USPS? Back to back on this. How many USPS of these Stingray delivery trucks do they need in a, let's say, a 3-block radius? Sorry, this guy behind me. Let's go. No license plate. No license plate having Stingray sporting fellow citizen suffocating USPS delivery truck. I think we may have already been down the street. I don't think we have, actually. I don't remember that Jeep there. Stingray. Ray Sting. That red car. What about these two? Stingray and Stingray. Yes. That's true. What about this one? Stingray. What over here? Stingray. What about over here? Short distance later. Sting of Ray. Ray of Sting. That's on the roof there. Right behind this policeman. There's a Stingray. And here. Stingray. Stingray. There's two out front there. Wow, that's a huge Stingray. Just take a look at this. This may be an actual USPS delivery truck. Probably is, to be honest with you. Let's check it out, though. Here it is. Yeah, so that's a legit Stingray USPS delivery truck. For real, I'm not even kidding. Because it sort of underscores the absurdity of the other ones. Wow, this is a major Stingray street here. That's a Stingray. So it's that. Again at the front. Notice that. There's one car parked in front of it. So, yeah, but wow. Another big flow. Right here, this guy again, Stingray. So, getting back to the USPS one, it's important because I think at least in this video we've chronicled four folks other ones. Now, keep in mind, I'm not like native to this area. I'm not even like predictable to be here. I'm doing my laundry here, which I do tend to do like once a week. But I don't come like the same time or same day or anything like that. Stingray right in front again. Again? Seriously, again. What else we got here? Let's take a Roscoe over here. See if we got. So, with the USPS, I can easily identify, see that truck, that USPS delivery one in the back there, that was a different looking one. It's more of a modern one, slightly. And so it's likely to be more in service. That guy is also wearing a different uniform. It's very likely that that's a legitimate USPS delivery truck. Stingray. Oh, Stingray. Handyman division. Sure. That's a Stingray. So a feature, you're probably wondering, like, well, how can you tell, Gabe, on the ones that have them on the back, those are really easy to tell. But well, how can you tell on some of these like trucks and stuff, on the passenger side, which are Stingrays and which aren't? It's a good question. I had to learn. So the Stingrays ones are the ones for sure are typically, they're black and they have a twisting, design or format, all the way up. And so just think about it, like, if you see that a few times and then you see it a few, several more times, and then you see it a few hundred times, and then you see it a few thousand times, you figure it out long before then. But the answer is, so when you see that the same type of antenna, the black one that's curling around on all different kinds of models, well, that just speaks for itself, of course, right? That's the stingray, Oops, there's one right there, by the way. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense for people. If it doesn't, just hit me up and I'll explain better. Sometimes it's not. I don't do a great job of explaining things while I'm driving. But we're up to 16 minutes here. I'm gonna try to cut it short, or cut it off at 20 here. But the main thing on this video is the USPS vans, and just how bountiful they are. I'm basically going in here's some more up here. I'm basically going in a gigantic circle, or not a gigantic, I don't know how many blocks, let's say a block. I think this is probably about, 8, maybe 6 to 8 blocks on every side, whatever that's called. A square block. That FedEx thing, that guy, that's not a FedEx, yeah, he had stingrays on both sides of it. Oh, here we are with another USPS delivery truck. 642085, a gigantic stingray there. So no license plate again. Okay. Moving on. Oh, sorry, this guy behind me is pissed. Oh, let's go see if it's oh, there's another FedEx truck up there. So 2 FedEx trucks right next to each other. All right, whatever. It's Washington. It's big area. By the way, that person behind me, yep, stingray. That's another thing they like to do is when you're trolling around, they get behind you and kind of force you. They don't like you taking videos. And yeah, as we've chronicled, there's enough of them. Let's go take a look at this FedEx guy. Stingray, 2 on there. Stingray on 3, Stingray 4, Stingray 5, and that Jeep right there, 6. Oh, up there? That blue one there? It's number 7. I mean, whatever. We're counting for the last like 5 seconds. All right, so here's another FedEx truck. And let's see if this one has stingrays on it. They have them sort of protruding up from the side. This looks actually legit. Or no, it isn't. Sorry. See it right there. That stingray there. And they have them on the other side as well. And so, yeah, it's very likely that that's just one of these. Where's the squirrel? I hit it. One of these things they use as a. I don't know what to call it, folks. A decoy. I don't know, but they're dressed a lot differently than the legit FedEx guys, right? But once again, the big tip-off is when you see the FedEx trucks that don't have stingrays, it stands out. It's a pretty big difference. All right, I only got 1 more minute to go. Wonder if I can. I can. This is a one-way, but I was looking to find one more instance of our USPS delivery trucks, like yet another one. We'll be able to, since there's a lot of one-way streets here, be able to do it a lot quicker. The video would be shorter. Plus, I don't know the area that well at all, so there's that. Do I have to go one more? Let's take a left here. Oh my god. Don't even tell me. Is this going to be another one? Wow, it is! I didn't even see that one. 6428-797. Getting scoring home. Wow, today they're having those massive ones. So there it is. Stingray. Stingray, is that number there? Then I was just Look at this, folks. I mean, seriously, this is unbelievable. Look at that. Right, like, pretty much right next to each other. Stingray right there. It's gonna be, it's a one-way, so I can't. But we're looking at 64, 24, 186. So I believe it's either 6 or 7 different USPS delivery trucks in this vicinity. So, like I said, 6 to 8 blocks, let's say, on each side. Yeah, that is unfreaking real.